I put this in my mouth and chew it.
Chew it, yes.
It's 7 o'clock and we're supposed to get off the ship at 7:30. We'll be able to get off the ship at 7:30 because we're not supposed to arrive until 7 and we've been here forever. So the people are already getting off. We're gonna go hit up some breakfast and take a look over the side of the ship at the pier, get some footage of that, and then head on in. Our private tour doesn't start till 10, so we've got 3 hours to play around in the port area. I guess we're coming into the International Pier, which is a little bit from downtown, but we'll see what we can find.
Take me on a spree, I wanna get to know me, every little inch of me.
It's 8:20 in the morning, but as my father would say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Gentle while you stroke, when you picture me, every number count, love tokens.
So we got off the ship, 2 hours ahead of time. And a lot of the stores are not open yet. And there's no one here. So when you walk by a store, they're very hard sell to try to get you in. So now we are waiting until 10 o'clock, which is an hour and 50 minutes from now, to meet our driver.
I've said it doesn't matter now, but it defeats me. Shackles around one's feet is not so neat.
Okay, so we're having local coffee. What do you think?
Coffee? I love soda cash.
Tour all around the island today, Cozumel.
We started off by heading down to the most southern point of Cozumel. To was a park, and you had to go through a checkpoint and pay a fee to get in. However, the fee was covered in the cost of our tour. right, so we made it to the southern end of Cozumel on the east coast, and we're about to climb that, which I hear is kind of tricky, so we'll see. We made it. So we walked up to the top of the lighthouse, and parts are so low that you have to bend down to like almost nothing in order to get up. But we made it, and the views from up here are amazing, but the wind was out of control. I couldn't even hold the camera steady. Nice views, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. All right, now let's see if we can get back down. Oh my goodness, I'm dizzy. After the lighthouse, we headed down the road to the mangrove swamp that we could see from the top of the lighthouse.
I look up to the sky to remind me. I look left, I look right behind me. In one moment, you were there. In the next glance, you're gone. I keep my head up and my voice tall, just how you'd wanted me to. With my arms outstretched for you to find me. Around in circles, I get so dizzy till I can't see. I will not hide any longer. I am spinning around. Won't you catch me for old times?
After the mangrove swamp, we left the park and started heading north along the eastern coast of Cozumel. And we stopped at a section that is known for its blowholes. It was time to eat. The lunch was actually included in the tour for the most part. We had to pay extra for the drinks, but other than that, it was included. And it was very good. And it had a great view. done with lunch, we headed off to the highest point on the island of Cozumel. Well, I don't know if you can hear this because of the wind, but this is the highest place in Cozumel. Look how high it is. It's like it's terrifying. It's so far down. So this is called mame,
Mame, and that's also slang for strong or buffed.
and this one is called
Gayumito.
So this kind of tastes like a guava or papaya. Papaya.
Thank you. Welcome.
I don't know.
Yep. The
And then-
stem is a little sweeter.
Is the white inside here taste different than the purple?
Yes. It's more astringent.
Astringent. That's good. All right, what am I eating now?
Tulipan. It's a type of hibiscus.
So I eat this?
Yeah, it's nice to decorate plates.
So I put this in my mouth and chew it.
Chew it. Yeah, it's for women. It's great for iron, a source of iron for menstruation.
Yeah, because I need menstruation help.
Yeah. Sometimes. You know, that many girls, your cycles will just sink.
That is
Like nothing, no? It's not bad.
yeah, it has no taste to it really at all. Yeah, this is I like this, especially the white part.
The white's very sweet, no?
Yeah, it's much better than the purple. Yum. After we got done eating the exotic fruit and local flowers, we headed off to a cenote that was fairly close to our cruise ship to soak our feet for the last few minutes of the tour. Man, what a cool tour.
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so much different than the one in Roatan, and it was unbelievable. So we already talked to her about taking us places that are even more remote for when we come back, hopefully next year in November. So we'll see.
Take me on a spree. I wanna get to know me, every little inch of me. Gentle while you stroke, when you depicture me, every number count, love tokens.
It's the end of day 6, and we left Cozumel about a half an hour late with 2 extremely intoxicated women running down the pier with their arms waving over their heads, trying to get the ship not to leave without them. We didn't. A lot of people were cheering that we should, but we didn't. Anyway, it was formal night tonight, and we both got dressed up, and we went to the Japanese restaurant for dinner. After that, we went and had some more photos taken, because they do the professional photos and all that. And then we went and had something with chocolate in it. So I got a chocolate martini, and Kat got a mudslide. So anyway, we're back in our room. It's super late for old people standards. It's 8 o'clock. A7 started off with a pretty big storm. The wind was so strong that the captain actually shut down the top decks of the cruise ship and wouldn't allow anyone to go up there because there were 60 knot gusts of wind. There was lightning, there was storm clouds, and there was rain everywhere. So we didn't do much videoing. Instead, we went ice skating. And as you can see, we were the only 2 people in there because we had Royal Caribbean's key, and this was a special time reserved solely for the people that had the key. The reason the video is so shaky is because they don't allow you to bring electronics onto the ice, and I had a little button camera on my shirt. After that, we went to Sabor, which is the specialty dining restaurant that focuses on Mexican cuisine. I think both Kat and I can easily say this was our favorite meal of the cruise, and the wait staff by far was the best out of any of the specialty restaurants we went to. Mistakes. We made a few, but we didn't let it affect our cruise. What's more, so much more than that, we cruised our way. All right, so we're off the cruise ship, and we're in Houston at a Japanese tea house to have some tea before we move on. But I thought we would do a final video about, we're in our car, about our favorite and our least favorite thing about the cruise. So what's your favorite thing that we did on the entire cruise?
Comedy show was good. The aqua show was good.
Even more better than Sloss?
Well, that wasn't on the cruise ship.
Okay, I mean the whole experience. What was the best thing, the whole thing?
The sloths and the monkeys.
Yeah.
Usually you don't get to hold them, pick them up or anything.
So I was going to say sloths too, but I knew she would say that. So I think my favorite thing about the whole cruise was the excursion in Cozumel was fantastic. But yeah, on the cruise ship, I agree. The comedy club was great. The water show, the theater was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. Okay, least favorite.
I don't like that when you go to the Windjammer, there's no seating usually.
Yeah, that
Unless
is a problem.
You're very first people to show up.
My least favorite thing, and I know this is just my opinion, and Kat's also, I've determined that I am not a musical person.
I hated the musical.
The performers, you got to give them credit. They were very good at what they did, but we left at intermission for Mamma Mia and didn't come back because we just couldn't handle it. And it was only halfway through, and that was over an hour into it. It's 2.5 hours production. And it wasn't just us, because every single show we went to was completely filled, and they had a wait to get in, a line. But when we went to the musical, Mamma Mia, again, the performers were amazing. I'm not in any way putting them down. This is just our personal taste. But obviously other people shared it because at least a third, if not a half of the seats in the theater were empty. Anyhow, that's it. We're going to release a whole bunch of in-depth videos on this, about the key, about the dining, all that stuff for those of you who are interested in that. But other than that, if you enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up and give us a follow, and see you the next place we go in the world.